Okay, sports fans, here we are in Galveston. This is around the 28th or 29th of November. Before you is a 2001 International Amtrans school bus, 12 window, 71 passenger, 7.3 T444E diesel engine, coupled to a Allison 545 transmission. I believe the transmission has a reman sticker from Chalk's Truck Parts in Houston. I'm not positive though. I think it's got 155,000 miles. No rust to speak of. Does run and drive fine. Tires I wouldn't trust for a long trip, especially on a summer high heat. Tread is good. I think the backs are recaps, fronts are virgin. Sheet metal all in pretty good shape. It is missing the bumper trim there on the passenger side. It is filled with junk right now, so I'm not going to show the inside, but for those of you curious about an inside, just picture a bus with a bunch of seats in it, and there's nothing untoward to be found in there. It does run and drive fine. Batteries are strong. It does have rust on the rivet heads. Whoever buys it, just get a couple gallons of a white enamel or some that roof coating, elastomeric, and you're good for several years. I sprayed a bunch of LPS 3 under it, and I had to dilute it with a little bit of thinner. Anyway, there is no rust of any consequence. Obviously, as air brakes, you can hear a seep from the, I believe that's coming from the batteries are fine. The standard International medium duty truck chassis, 3800. A zillion of these have been built for bus application and otherwise, box trucks. I sold my lot. This is my last storage bus. Going down to Guatemala here shortly for Christmas. So I would just as soon sell it as have it sit here. Again, no rust of any consequence. 22, 23 years old. Pretty remarkable. Rear end is quiet. Oil is clean and pretty full. It may be down a quart, but I don't know. Just stuck my finger in a little bit. I broke the front mirror this morning, smashed into it with my head. That's the main reason to get rid of these things. You always run into them. Fluids are clean. Transmission fluid is fine. Oh, looks like I have an overfill there. I just changed the coolant filter, and I did fill it up probably excessively. It does have a new nice red wicks. I don't know if you can see it down there, maybe, yeah. It does have an issue on front driver's side cylinder. I'm pretty sure I have a weak injector there. Still runs and drives okay, but I may or may not take that valve cover off and put another injector in there. Again, the tires are pretty decent here. Everything pretty tidy inside. Oh, the biggest issue is dashboard fallout, and sure enough, it fell out this morning. I'm going to pause this. All right, here we have resumed. Can't show you an inside of the bus very much, but I will start it here. Gauges do exercise. I'm not sure if there's a ground issue. None of the gauges work except the fuel and the air. Maybe it'll come on. Come on. No. Although I'm thinking maybe the temperature, maybe the fuel temperature, I mean the coolant temperature. There's a breather. Got a little bit of vapor there. Pretty clean. $195 horsepower model. Does have a crack on the fender and a couple bolts pulled through. I'm going to fix that here shortly. Alright, I'm going to pause this again and we'll take it for a spin. Alright, here we are up to 840. Push to go. I wish I could give you a speedometer and a tachometer, but that is next on the to-do list. Maybe there's a ground issue. It did work. It has worked in the past. Almost all of these stupid internationals, once they get 20 years, they always go bad. There's second. Third. Does shift smoothly. Has a nice turbo whistle. Stops well. Let's see if it pulls. Not really. I don't have insurance and plates on this, so you can fly in and drive this thing home. I do have insurance on it. Well, I can get insurance. My other bus has a couple more weeks, so I could transfer it over to this one if somebody wanted to drive it home. I'd keep the insurance in force for a few days. You'd be legal as far as if somebody stopped you, but you'd be screwed if you got in a wreck and the insurance company may or may not cover you. I do get Progressive commercial for these buses, even though I don't have a business, just commercial for private use. I gotta go slow because I got so much junk in here. There's second. Third, nice. Yeah, fourth gear. No issues with the transmission, at least nothing overt. All the lights work, horn works, let's see, wipers work. Everything pretty much works. This would be a decent platform if you got a bunch of stuff or a big crew or you want to run a business out of a bus while living in it. Or you can make one hellacious big taco truck. Gauges are a pain in the ass with these things. Talk to any ISD motor pool manager and they will confirm the issues with instrument clusters. All right, so this is a 2001 8,800 hours, 155,000 miles. You can see the air pressure is holding well. Fuel gauge does work. All right, signing off from Galveston, 2001 Amtrans International 71 passenger.